welcome to episode 20 of Gunpla Club. That's pretty good, isn't it? This is 20 episodes. Wow, I'm impressed. Well done.
I'm not.
No?
I'm not.
It's easy,
sure.
innit?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy, but like, it's more that we've done it.
They just keep making these kits.
Yeah.
Turns out the
just keep
Gundam
talking about
train
them.
doesn't stop.
The hardest part is pretending that I like the three of you.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I respect you for that, because it's not easy.
You know, I find it hard to like me, so it's completely understandable.
Yeah. I like myself too much, which makes other people not like me. So
This is actually therapy. This is why we do this.
yeah, I just feel very lonely sometimes.
This is a very somber beginning to our
Yeah.
flagship.
Welcome to episode 20 of Gunpla Club. Episode 20.
Yay.
20 is plenty. 20 is plenty, so this is the last one.
Oh. I wish you told us this before.
It's not the last one. That was a cheeky joke. How are my beautiful boys? My name is Sam. I'm joined by William.
S. Ham. Hello.
William
Hi.
S. Ham.
How's it
Is that
going?
your surname? Shalom Kalom.
That's me, Shalom Kalom, from the beautiful country of Scotland, but I live in Germany. I say this every time. Hi, how you doing, guys?
I was there and I saw you.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
you
Yeah.
Yeah, I
William,
came over.
you went to Germany. How
Yeah.
was
are. Yeah. We went to a weeb shop.
Oh.
it? Did you?
Immediately after meeting Callum, he's like, let's go to Neo Tokyo.
Okay, so it wasn't called Das Weeb.
Yep.
It was good, but-
That's weeb.
But all the manga was
That's
in
Veep.
German. So,
Well,
Yeah.
no shit.
Well, I mean that if anything, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
does,
I
until
I
imagine.
don't know why I was
imagine
surprised.
You were
Good
surprised.
times, though. Good
I
times.
had a lovely time.
Why
in
were you
Berlin.
surprised?
That it was in German?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't dawn on me. I thought it'd be either English or Japanese, not from the country where I'm in.
You idiot.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
That's
makes
just my-
so much sense.
British tourist ignorance,
In
isn't it?
fairness, though, there's a lot of it. So they must be doing
Yeah.
all right.
And last, but by no means, I mean, he is last and a bit least. It's Sam.
Hi. I'm still here. I've moved as well.
Hey.
I'm still in the north.
It's all right, Sam. You're not least. You're not least at all. We've all moved. Well, except William. The other three of us have all moved flat since the last episode.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Like
miracle
rock, I'm just staying here.
that this episode is happening because, like, I'm on mobile internet. Callum's is like on a wire outside a roof somewhere. You know,
Pretty much.
like,
Most internet's on wires.
yeah, just need some wires. But anyway, Gundams.
Big robots. So since the last episode, I went home, boys. I went home.
Yay.
Well done.
Finally.
And, I finally got it. I finally got the perfect grade Exia.
Ooh,
I
baby.
tell you what.
Yes.
Did you have a little cry when you first saw it?
I didn't have a little cry, but it was. I mean, the box is shiny, dude. Like, you're on some real shit when the box is shiny.
What, like a Pokemon card?
Oh,
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah.
So
exactly
early.
like a Pokemon card, you fucking nerd. Yeah.
You knew that was coming.
So I haven't actually started building it yet because, as I just said, I've spent the last week moving and packing and unpacking and just generally living out of boxes and being miserable.
You said you tested out your Godhands, though, right? What was that on?
So I say I haven't started. I did start, but literally I cut out a few pieces and then I was like,
Nah.
I should wait until I've moved because I was
news.
getting terrified of like cutting out some loose pieces and then losing them in the process of moving.
But
So
the
I was
pieces
like-
are like 4 foot wide, right?
Yeah, it is a perfect grade.
some
It's
of
a bit
them.
harder, right?
It's a big boy. I was a little bit scared of kind of separating it and all because it's pretty cool. The manual it tells you which runners you need for which parts, so you don't have to like leaf through all the runners to find the specific one you need. You can kind of separate them out into like these are the runners for the head, these are the runners for the torso.
I wish more
and
master
so on.
grades did that, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, some kind of later ones, right?
I think the Sazabi did. I'm not sure. Can't remember.
Hopefully, it's something they'll do going forward. I don't know. But yeah, I got the lighting version, so it's got the full LED lighting system, and so you kind of you put it in as you build the kit, and you kind of thread the wires through the inner frame, and it's looking very complicated and very scary, and I'm a little bit intimidated.
So,
but,
how big is the box in feet? Not your foot. The unit of measurement.
I haven't actually thought to measure the box, but it's when we take a break, I'll go do that, and I'll.
Yeah, so there is something interesting about that lighting kit that comes with the Exia. So it's like a separate unit, right?
You're a separate unit.
Oh, fuck off.
What? How do you mean? How do you mean though?
Like the wiring for the LEDs is almost like in a separate box to the rest of the model. That's how they differentiate the two versions, right?
Yeah, it is. It comes in its own box. I imagine you can buy it separately.
So this is like a slight bit of news, but it also like fits in here. So Dragon Momoko has been reborn as MJH, and they've just put out an Exia lighting set, which I will definitely be buying and putting into an Exia.
How much is that?
It's like 20 euro. Last time I heard. Yeah.
Bargain.
But as always with the third-party stuff, there is a slight risk of it burning down your house. So,
Yeah, but also has a micro
small
USB
risk,
plug, which the original version doesn't.
a micro USB plug. Wow. Yeah. No. The Bandai one just runs on batteries. You put like some AA's in the base, and boom.
Double A's in the
Terms of
base.
GN drive.
So yeah, I will almost definitely not have finished this kit by next time, but I will definitely have started it.
So an update next episode then?
Yeah, absolutely. I anticipate this lasting me a while, considering the pace at which I build kits.
Yeah.
So I'll keep you all updated.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The first PG by a Gunpla Club member, is it?
Yeah, my first ever perfect grade.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, it hasn't been that long since our last episode. So have any of you boys been doing a build?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who wants to go?
With
Yes.
extreme prejudice, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
What have you
Really?
got?
Oh yeah.
You've been building like a racist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Extremely prejudiced.
I goddamn hate Xeon.
Oh.
Yeah, I moved on Monday, but before that, I built the Master Grade new Gundam Verka that I received last time we recorded.
Me and Sam have both done that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will,
I
Will,
think
have you?
Seeing you guys' pictures of your ones made me want it because, well, obviously it's a wonderful kit, but like seeing it in
gorge.
pictures and stuff, you're just like, fucking yes, keys that now, bastard! Fucking give
So
me
you like it then? Is that fair? to say?
I absolutely love it. Yeah, it's wicked. I've got some notes here.
Ooh.
If you'll permit
please.
me to read them.
Oh, absolutely, my friend.
Great. So, because in our episode docs, we have a little checklist of things, right? That we review kits and we have like a sort of certain criteria.
I never
that we
look
want
at that.
to do it.
but-
So I think I might just expose that for the listener now and just go through it.
Yeah,
You
do
fucked
it.
me for
Do
my
it.
review.
We're
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. So year 2012. So we're talking 6 years
fucking
ago.
hell. Was it from 2012?
Christ.
Yeah.
Quite
Christ.
Bloody
It's-
hell!
I mean, it's after the sort of Gunpla Renaissance, so it's
that's older than I thought, because I got it pretty much when it came out, and I
Sure.
did not realize it was so long ago. Wow.
so the build took obviously quite a while, but not too long. But like I kind of hammered it out. The way I tend to build things now is to make every part and then add the decals and then top coat each segment, as it were, like individually. So like a leg
Smart.
or a head or an arm. So I think that's a good strategy for me to like remain interested, because you don't want to get to the end and then be like, now I have to do all the water slides and then want to die.
Yeah, that's me with my doubles later right now. Still
Yeah.
haven't done all the water slides. I'm doing like one a day.
Wow.
Yeah, it can be draining. So that's why I like
Yeah.
to split it out and get things looking tight from as soon as they can be, really.
Yeah.
I also like top coat each part, and then at the end give it a good old couple of coats just to really, well, I guess, dull any shininess. The legs they're both exactly the same, which is weird. Mm-hmm. Like never before have I built a kit where both legs are literally the same build.
Yeah.
Wait, why would they not be the same? Because
Do you mean like they're symmetrical?
Yeah, but like usually there's like a bit of difference between the two, right? I'm not losing my mind, am I? On an MG, maybe a Verka, more especially. I think I expected something a bit more different between them.
No, I mean it's a pretty symmetrical design, isn't it? So
not when you stick that weird fin funnel shit on it.
True safe.
No, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what you mean.
The weird backpack thing that sticks out like a
Oh
big
yeah,
old
I know.
Weetabix.
No, I
Sorry,
think Will's still talking about the legs.
Yeah,
symmetry.
I'm really hung up on the legs now.
Oh yeah, you stick your backpack on the
most
legs.
mobile suits have two pretty similar legs.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
rule.
But they were exactly the same. It was literally like build two of these,
Two
build
left
of
feet,
these.
right?
It was the
Yeah.
whole thing was build two of these.
Yeah.
Not that bad,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like yeah. The cycle frame though is super cool.
Psycho
it's
frame,
great, isn't
okay.
it?
Yeah, it's got like
How's
a
that
green
work?
cycle frame, so it's super impressive. You move little bits slightly, and then you get this little flash of green behind it.
Like a bit
And
unicorn,
it's,
isn't it?
It's just cool. It is, isn't it? But like,
I didn't even know that was on it.
yeah,
Yeah. Have you not seen it on Mine and Sam's?
No.
It's cool though. The mechanics are sweet. Like on the arms, you pull this one bit, and then a bit it seems like it's about a mile away pops out. And
It's fucking cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Awesome.
I really like the way it makes it shiny as well. Like it gives you like the shiny silver stickers that you put underneath the clear green parts.
yeah.
And
So
yeah, it
all
makes it seem
the
more
cycle
shiny.
frame has like silver backed stickers underneath it to. It doesn't add too much shininess, but it like just adds that nice little pop. It's real cool.
Yeah, just a touch. Yeah.
Yeah. I had I got the premium decals with it as well, so they're shiny as well. So you get obviously the normal decals, and then separately this shiny sheet of decals, and they are fantastic. Even after top coating with a matte top coat, they're still really nice. They just kind of catch the light really, really nicely in a way that obviously decals don't. So that's like a really good addition. I think it was the same price as well. So
I think some other kits also come with that, don't they? Like the Double Zeta Victory 2. Basically all of the cars.
It was a Vercar thing. All they reprinted a bunch of the Vercar master grades, and all of them came with those premium decals, as did the Double Zeta. So I got the normal water slides with the Double Zeta, but then you also get the shiny ones. Yeah.
yeah, my previous Vercas didn't come with premium decals, so that was a super nice addition.
Have you been using them or not? Because I haven't. I actually prefer the non-shiny ones on my Double Zeta.
Oh no, I went to town with the premium decals. Yeah, I pretty much used them all.
Nice.
So
it's proper
Yeah,
car
boy.
then, right?
yeah, for sure. It's almost two Verca, if such a thing were to exist.
Two Ver, two car.
Almost too much. I even put like a couple on the base because I'm cool.
Oh man.
Nice.
I spray painted my base for the new red. Into Amaryllis
Oh,
colour.
that would have been good.
Did the Amaro red.
I put the little Bandai part of the decal sheet,
Yeah.
the Bandai logo. I put that on the base on the back. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, can I just ask how did you find building the fin funnels?
That was okay.
Really?
It's a bit long, isn't it? It's
a bit long, but you're always aware that it's worth it in the end.
It is.
Because
And
those fin funnels are damn cool.
are yours sticking on fine? Are they stable?
Not really, no. They
Okay.
kind of curve a little bit. I don't understand how to make them sort of, well,
Okay.
nice. Like,
You know what I did to fix this?
Uh-huh.
I got a London travel card, stuck it onto the back, and got some electrical tape, and just taped it. Just fucking taped it. Because
That might be a good idea.
they always just kept falling apart for me, especially on the new. On the high new, you didn't have this issue, but
Sure.
yeah, it was just a bit of a nightmare for me personally.
Yeah.
Mine weren't that bad, but I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had trouble keeping the decals on because I found I was just handling them too much.
They were getting so wet.
Keep falling over. Ugh, boy. Yeah, color separation is good. There's these weird stickers that are like really thin, sort of semi-opaque plastic that go on some small sections.
Oh,
of
do you
things.
mean the grey ones?
Yeah. What's that all about?
I don't know. They've never done it again.
They just didn't give you. They didn't get. Well, oh no, because it's kind of like it's like half a part, isn't it? So they couldn't really make it 2 parts. Yeah.
It's super weird.
They did bits of it on Sazabi as well.
It kind of works nicely. It looks good. But like, I just don't understand why.
Yeah, I didn't put those bits on mine.
Posing wise, the gun is hard. I don't know how to keep it so it's straight, so it's slightly at a jaunty angle.
That's the one massive issue with this kit is it's got shit wrists.
Got a droopy gun.
Shit wrists, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly.
It's because it's because the way that the joint is handled, right? It's because the joint goes into the wrist, but then the joint is a nub that then folds into the hand into another joint. So as soon as the nubby joint into the hand goes from the weight of the gun, then it just droops, and it's a bit shit.
Yeah,
it seems like loads of kits have this problem, don't they? Like they can't hold their guns up. I don't know what the solution is, but you think they would have figured it out by now.
You know what I think it is that they did it fine on Providence anyway, and on Providence what they did was just have a standard ass ball joint with a dedicated hand just for holding the gun, and then the gun slots in fine. The hand slots in fine, like it's a bit sturdy. It's got this bit at the bottom to make sure it doesn't droop. Like it's like angled almost, so that the joint can't go down when it's in the hand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
I was thinking they should just like weight the weapons a bit better, but I don't. I mean, obviously, I'm not some mad Bandai engineer, so. But I will put that on my CV. Had a good idea once about plastic.
I've built at least 12 Gunpla kits, so engineer.
12. Ooh.
More than that, isn't it?
So
Yeah, for sure.
Aside from the shit wrists,
It's got a beautiful bazooka.
that's what I say about
it
myself
does,
as well.
And you can attach it to its kind of bum, so the bazooka comes under its bum like a willy.
Yeah. I don't want to do that though. So what I did was took one of the fin funnel things that kind of attached to the base and then attached a bazooka to it. So I have the new on its base, but also like a floating bazooka beside it.
That's all right. It's okay for storage.
It's in space. Isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of proud of it.
Away.
It's just like, I'm leaving this here. I'll come and get it in a bit.
Yeah.
But for now, it's a bit
nobody touched
unwieldy.
my bazooka.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And all in all, I spent, I think, £40, I think I spent on it. So, very much recommended. If you haven't built one and you fancy a tasty MG, fucking go for it, you shit.
Jesus. Where did you order it from?
I got it from Bandai Hobby.
Bandai Hobby.
So,
nice.
yeah, it took a little while to get to Germany because Germany. And, but yeah, well worth it. It was, £40, as I say, like, it's worth way more. So, however you get your Gunpla, just consider it, please, for me. Yeah? Just do it for me.
Yes.
Come on.
See, mine's in the box at the moment.
It's so good.
I might bring it out again. I've got the Hainu to build as well, so I might display them side by side. That would be sick.
That's what I have, and I've got the Sazabi in the middle of my Gundam room. By the way, that's a thing. A Gundam room.
So if you've got the Sazabi and the Hainu, next you need the Reborn 100 Nightingale.
Fuck that noise. Respectfully.
Yeah, I mean that kit looks fucking grim. But
yeah.
So I don't want to gloss over Siam's room. He's now.
Yeah, sorry, Sam.
Gunpla.
Do you want to talk about your escapades, my friend?
Yeah, so I found a cheap 2-bedroom flat, and now I have one room that's just dedicated to Gundams. My girlfriend ain't too pleased about it.
Just posters of Shah, isn't it?
I have been looking at posters, actually, of like the original 007.
Did you say your girlfriend's not too pleased about it?
Well, the thing is, the way I phrased it.
Does she live there? No, does she live there, Sam?
She doesn't live there. She just doesn't want them all over the house. So, as what I said to her was, look, if I keep the Gundams contained to one room. I've also said this to her, like, but also I still want to have a girlfriend, Sam.
Yeah, fair.
What I said to her was, look, either they can be all over the fucking flat, or I could just have a room to do all my shit in, to display them, to be all nice about
I'm
it.
gonna do a shit in your room.
So yeah, I've gotten out all my Gundams from the old 10-year history of building them, or more than that now.
Nice.
Nice.
They're all in boxes. I need to get some sort of display, get some Detolfs in there, get a desk.
Yes.
See, what you really want is to buy your girlfriend some Gunpla.
This is
'Cause
what
I bought mine one, and she built it, and now it's on display with mine.
Right,
in the living room.
This is what
like a proper adult.
This is what she's saying, right? She's like, "Oh, why don't you get me to build one of those?" And I was like, "Okay, so what do you want to make?" And then I've shown her like a list of high grades, and she's like, and loses interest immediately. So, do you think I should just go and buy one?
Have you shown her stereotypically girly kits like Bear Guys?
Yeah, she says she likes the panda guy.
No.
Well, get her a fucking panda guy then.
Molly wants to build Super Fumina next.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do it.
You've already got
Do
one,
it.
haven't you?
I threw it out when I moved because I didn't put it on display. Yeah.
You actually bin it.
Yeah, I did. I binned quite a few actually.
What else did you throw away?
Serious?
Sacrilege. Yeah.
What is this revelation? We can't
I
let
know.
this
I
go.
know. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. All right.
They at least got recycled.
Yeah. Of course. It's Germany.
So what? Okay, what got cut?
Oh, I can't really remember. Just some shanners that I hadn't looked at for a while.
Fair
None
enough.
of the big lads. I still got all my master grades and the classics, like my first one, the Revive Gundam, the Gun Cannon, my second one. Maybe just a couple of kits I wasn't happy with, so
Fair
I
enough.
don't really. I don't know. I don't see too much need. To
Is the
hold on to
RG
them
St.
forever,
Andrew
you
in
know?
the bin now?
Oh god, yeah, that went
Really?
ages ago.
I would have literally.
See, I'm starting
thought
to get
that.
to the point where I have too many now that I can't
Yeah.
display. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to start, paring down the collection, which we all have to do at some point, I guess.
Yeah.
Unless you're Siam and you have a whole room.
No, but the thing is, right, is that no matter how many on display, like, I'm not proud of all of them. I don't want all of them to be on display at once because that's just a nightmare, right?
Yeah.
So I think what I'm gonna do is sort out some sort of giveaway for here or our channel or whatever for people to, I'll put up a little competition or something, and you can win a kit that I don't want anymore.
Ooh.
Congratulations, you won something that I would have otherwise thrown away.
Sounds good. What have you been building, Sam? Though.
So yeah, I've pre-ordered a kit for the first time in a very, very long time, over 10 years or something,
Whoa.
daft like that. And I've been really excited. Of course, some of you may know, I went fucking mental when they announced the high-grade ground Gundam.
Yes.
And about
something
I can confirm he did go mental.
he flattened a building. It was insane.
yeah, right.
Like, why isn't this an RG?
Yeah, I was really mad about that, but you gotta fucking take what you can get. Right?
Scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So this is the remake, or I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called,
so-
because I've got
Remix.
the old one.
They did the 2007 one.
Revive.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
guess.
the-
Revive? I
But
don't
the
know.
original was only 2007. But what I think, I've seen some reviews and side by side, and they've just changed up some joints. And so I finished it. I literally finished the decals and weathering and top coat about an hour before we recorded. And I'm
Nice.
super disappointed in this kit, in aspects of
What?
this
Why?
kit. Basically, something they've.
That's a real shame. The photos looked good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
like
looks, I love how you've weathered, like especially the face.
Yeah. You
and
made
how
it look
highlights that. Yeah, it looks amazing.
yeah, but that's fine. But I think it's just not quite as solid as I'd hoped. When you think about these basic Gundam designs, like the Mark II, like the Grandad, you think, oh, that's going to be proper solid to build and it'll be a really good model.
Yeah.
This isn't, and
Yeah.
it's because of sort of really weird decision in a few parts of the kit. Like, otherwise, aesthetically, it looks brilliant, right?
It does. The photos look fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. But unfortunately, this is going to be once you pose it, that's it. Don't touch it again, because of
what?
basically they've done something really weird with the joint construction in this one. So for the most part, it's a pretty standard high grade. But for the torso, where a ball joint would just slot into the top of the torso like a fucking normal high grade, for some reason they've gone for a right angle joint that basically pushes the joint into the front of the torso, which means that when you're trying to move it about, like, it just comes apart and falls in half, like, all
That sounds
the
so
time.
weird.
Yeah, it's really odd.
Sounds like me, mate.
It's
sounds
really
like me.
odd. And as well as that, they've done something with the wrist joint, and the hands just can't really hold in that big flat cannon too well. So, I've just glued it in the end, but that's fine.
Oh, wow. That seems like such a weird thing to do for such a modern kit, though.
Yeah, right. And, it's a high grade, so you're going to have to paint some bits, but I expect that anyway, so I did that.
Yeah.
Have you written to Bandai about this? Because I can imagine you're very upset.
I am fucked off to the highest degrees. But, in the end of the day, like, I've got it in the pose that I wanted to have it in. I've weathered it like the Easy 8 and Goof Custom. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get another high-grade ground Gundam, probably old type high-grade ground Gundam, slap a gym head on it and have the full team.
Nice. Have you put his fridge backpack on?
No, I don't really like the fridge.
What? That's the best bit.
Sorry.
Seb, come on, man.
That's how he takes his lunch to work with him.
Yeah, it's how he transports cows.
Fam, can't abide by the fridge. Like, the Easy 8 has a big fucking parachute on its back, and it looks stupid every time I look at it. So, I've foregone the backpack for this one, because it just looks a bit cleaner.
I'm
disappointed, Sam, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Surface.
Yeah, not liking the fridge. That is.
It's not cool. Get it?
Hey!
Lads.
Ruffle.
You're rapidly decreasing your shelf life.
I see.
But no, other than that, it's pretty good. It can do the kneel, which is fine.
My dad's called Neil.
Thanks. But no,
He frequently does the Neil.
Is he actually?
Yes.
Oh.
Shout out to my dad.
Right, Neil.
Right.
other than the flaws I've pointed out, it's just a standard ass high grade, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's fine
Damn it.
otherwise. But
Because I loved mine,
I
so
was
I'm
just
shocked.
really sort of upset by it.
But I've got low standards, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, Will, like in the nicest way possible, I think your standards are lower than Sam's.
But, you know, that's my mantra. Just have low standards for everything and you'll always be happy.
That's fair. Yeah. That is fair.
Yeah.
In life and in work, aim
it's like
low.
people who complained about The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Just, what do you want?
They called it The Last Jedi, and yet they still insist on making another film.
I know, right? It's like Final Fantasy all over again.
Shit.
Original takes here on Gunpla Club.
I'm very sorry.
No.
We've got pop culture sewn up like so many seam lines.
Will, have you been building anything?
No, I have got out of my backlog the Miss Sazabi. So I'm gonna make that one.
Okay.
It looks quite nice actually. It's a big box for HG.
That's from Build Fighters, right?
Yeah, from the original Build Fighters. We'll talk about Build Fighters later, I think. But yeah, I've not quite started that. But I've also ordered the from Build Divers, the Grimoire Red Beret.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
you little fancy boy.
I'm so excited. I saw some pictures of someone else's, and I'm a bit concerned because
Why?
it looked a bit crappy. I don't know, but it might have just been that build that wasn't very good.
Did you also get a Harrow?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, no, that's the real shit. That's
The
what we
green one.
really want to talk about.
400 yen. That's a bargain.
That's easy.
So they should be arriving fairly soon, actually, because I ordered those like nearly 3 weeks ago. Mm-hmm.
Good gear.
But yeah, nothing to talk about kit-wise that I've built. But next time, I should have multiple to make up for it.
Cool.
Oh, that sounds good.
Nice.
Still jonesing for the RG Tall Geese. The reviews are out for it, and they are
It seems
universally
slamming.
positive.
Yeah.
as far as
Did
I
you
can
order
tell.
that?
Yes, yeah. I'm
When's it
super,
out?
super pumped. I think it's out now.
Okay.
But I ordered it from Hobby Frontline, so they'll need to get it in first. I think they should get it sometime this month.
By the way,
They're the guys in Ireland, aren't they?
Yeah.
so since we talked about Hobby Frontline in the last few episodes, they've kindly given us a 5% off for all of our listeners. So if you input Gunpla Club
nice.
5 off at the checkout, all together in lowercase, you'll be able to get a nice little discount on there.
Oh, wicked.
Wicked.
Nice one.
Yeah, we'll tweet that as well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy an Exia as well, as well as some third-party stuff from there. So it's a decent little chunk.
Cool.
Nice
You
one.
let us know if you use it as well.
What was I going to say? So what is it? Gunpla Club 5 off?
Yeah, all lowercase all together.
Shall we take a break, boys, and then we'll do some new kit news because fuck me. I'd just like to point out that I know last time that we said that episode 20 would be the big opening theme review show. But the sheer amount of news has kind of meant we've had to push that back because there's so much to talk about. And we can't really wait because then it won't be news anymore.
Yeah.
So that'll be next time.
Yep.
Which I'm starting to sound like a broken record now, but oh well. Right,
But
we
it
are
will
going
be
to go
next time.
and
Hell or high
Yeah, it
water,
will
it'll
be.
be next time. I
Yeah.
swear to fucking God.
we're going to go powder our noses, and then we will be back with about 2.5 hours of new kit news.
Well, hey.
Big love.
見上げる空は遠いけど抱えきれない夢
Welcome back to Gunpla Club episode 20. It's the 20th episode of Gunpla Club, and we're gonna talk about some new kits, because there are millions
There
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
of
that.
new kits.
What were you guys doing when you were 20 years old?
When I was
God.
20 years old,
I was hanging out with
in
Sam.
University, mate.
Tory.
Fucking hell. Oh, well, that just makes you sound like a weird paedophile.
Yeah,
I was in a
What?
band. I was in a band touring the world.
Oh,
I was
nice.
I was at university, definitely not touring the world.
I was in
I was
university
on the FIFA soundtrack.
before I dropped out of uni, and
Yeah,
because
Sam was at university introducing me to Legend of the Galactic Heroes,
Is that your degree?
yes,
and I thank him for it. I thank him for it to this day. Right, we've got so much to talk about. Should we talk about
God.
the kits that are out this month first,
Yeah,
or should we
sure.
talk about the
Yeah,
new kits?
let's
that
break
have
this
been
down.
released? Okay, let's quickly run over the stuff that's out this month then. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, something a lot of people have been very much looking forward to: the high grade Leo from Gundam Wing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
boy.
love the Leo.
I for one remain surprised that this didn't already exist, but yeah.
It's mad, isn't it? Like,
I don't really give a shit about the Leo, but I mean, lots of people do. So
yeah, people have been asking for this kit for years, so good on them, people who like the Leo.
yeah,
I'm not one of you,
yeah,
but I'm happy
No.
for you.
yeah. We've got a high grade Build Divers 144 Diver Ace unit. Is this like a add-on for the?
Yeah, it's like a
don't know.
00 riser situation, isn't it? So I assume this is what the
Okay,
guy's
I
going to
can't
be
even
using
tell.
later on in the show.
yeah,
way
'cause
too
he's
way too much stuff.
currently talking about building a new suit, isn't he?
Yeah,
In the episodes, which we'll talk about later, I guess. but
Yeah, that's
Maybe
so.
this is it. I don't know.
So indicative of Build Divers. Like the guy's talking about making a new one, but he hasn't
We're already
yet.
being sold it.
This month's big release has to be the Master Grade Gundam F91 version 2.
this looks nice,
Yeah,
but I'm not sure if I like the F91 enough to go and buy it.
Yeah,
That is,
It looks-
honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. It looks like a fantastic kit, but I'm just not super hype on the F91. So
Yeah, the cockpit is very cool, though. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
it's got like a
like a
light. It's got
clear
like a
ball.
light up kind of system. Yeah,
yeah, like an
it
illumination.
looks cool.
very
It looks cool. I don't think we give it enough credit. It looks cool as hell.
It still has
No,
a
I d-
man's face though, which is still unsettling.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Sort of-
wrong. It looks like a great kit. It's just not a design I've ever been particularly smitten with.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Like I
Yeah,
have the
but,
high grade, and it's fine.
I'll be very interested to see some reviews of this because it looks great, as far as a kit. So
Yeah, for sure.
lots of nice little new bits of engineering in there. We've got another high grade Build Divers thing, the Cerevi Gundam
Scheherazade.
Scheherazade.
I love this. This is mad.
This is mental.
And this has parts of the. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it properly. Is it the ship from Double
The
O?
Ptolemaeus. No, it doesn't actually. That is a separate kit. So
It looks like it's
fuck
got
you.
bits of it on it.
Fuck you.
Jesus, all right, Sam.
That's what's
done,
attached to it now.
Fucking hell,
Oh,
man, chill out.
well, it has an add-on as well where it can get some boxing gloves from the Ptolemaeus.
Oh.
The best release this month, the HGPG Petit Gagai Chara Gagai Charming Momo, which is
Say that again
hella-
3 times really quickly.
hella quite suck all my dicks.
She'll appear and kill you.
I like
Yeah,
it.
this is
I'm
hella cute.
I was watching Build Divers this weekend and thinking, yeah, this isn't that good, is it? But I want all of this.
Yeah,
Really? I've
same.
not been
Kinda.
Imagine-
mad hot on anything that's not the Red Beret.
The Harrow Pla Momo Harrow, which is basically Harrow with cat ears.
Very
Probably-
cute.
Fine.
Very
The thing
cute.
about this is, how does Harrow actually move? Does he just bounce?
Just
I
fucking
assume.
rolls around.
Yeah, how does
Yeah.
BB-8 move?
In
He
the
rolls
original,
around.
He bounces.
How is this? This one can't roll, surely, with ears.
No, he can't.
Yeah, but it's virtual, mate.
He's a paraplegic.
Maybe
Harrow.
it bounces
GBN,
about.
innit?
So this is the little factoid is that wasn't this her avatar in the game before she made a character?
Yeah.
So before you make a character, your guest account is a Harrow, and then
That's nice.
McGee comes over and goes, "Hey, I'll give you some cat ears."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that game was real. That would be so good.
Well,
I'd
give it
be dead.
100 years.
I
Yeah.
could be dead.
Next up, the HGBC high grade Tilt Trotter pack, which is a add-on pack for the Red Beret. Will, you need to get this. This looks fucking rad.
It looks like something that
looks
when
so
I was
good.
10 years old I would have freaked out over. Like
Yeah.
this is
It looks
very
sick.
my aesthetic. When I
It
was
looks a
10.
bit Thunderbirds, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I really hope those rotors spin.
Reminds me of Centurions. Do you remember that cartoon?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Oh my god, no one remembers Centurions. It was
Right,
these
not.
3 American dudes, I think there was 3 of them, and they had like exoskeleton mech suits and they would just get cool attachments and this totally reminds me of that. But no one
remember,
so I'm speaking.
I remember gargoyles. Do you remember gargoyles?
Yeah, but that's
Do you remember the
Totally
hurricanes?
different.
do you remember Ninja Turtles?
Do you remember
Yeah, do you remember
the
Keenan and Kel?
raccoons?
Keenan and Kel. Imagine
remember
they
the
had-
raccoons?
They were in Gundam Build Divers.
Yeah. Okay, next up, high grade Build Divers Ogre Jinx. I think this looks rad.
This is very cool.
This looks cool, yeah.
Swords.
Fan of the Jinx, so I'm happy about this.
It looks like a pirate,
It's just
doesn't it?
it's a chunky Jinx. So yeah, I like it.
Fat swords.
And the high grade Build Divers Momo Kapoor.
Yes.
Ah,
2,000 yen!
100%.
2,000 yen
1,000%.
for that.
Yeah, but you get a little Harrow thing that fits inside it.
So cute.
okay.
I love it. I
Fine.
love it so much.
Let's quickly run through the P Bandai releases this month. The high grade Goo Flight type,
Why
which
isn't
me and
this
Sam like, and I think
A regular
the other-
release, please.
Yeah, I would have bought
God.
this if it was.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
give me
yeah.
those chunky legs.
The real grade Zaku Mine Layer.
I like that a lot. I would have that. I might actually
Yeah,
get one at some point.
P
It looks very
Bandai
70s.
Master Grade Jinx 3 A-Laws colours. So
I
just
want
Red
this.
Jinx 3.
I want this a lot.
Yes, the Hazel in the black colours is getting a re-release, so that's a Master Grade again, and a high grade Heavy Gundam from the Origin series, which is that black test type Gundam, but it's got a massive cannon on its arm now. Otherwise, seems pretty much the same. That is it for this month. Might be
Cool.
it for boys and girls.
Nice.
Let's talk about some new announcements, shall we?
Let's do it, because there is many.
About 1 million, yeah. So
Sure.
something that a lot of us kind of knew was coming and suspected, but still pretty amazing. A real grade Sazabi has been announced.
Who?
And looking at
looks
it,
great.
it looks like a small version of the Master Grade. Like, it looks like the same amount of complexity.
That's what real grades are these days.
Yeah, but it's like down to a T. Like, some of the ankles are a bit strange, and there's a bit of detailing on there which isn't on the Master Grade Sazabi. But other than that, it looks pretty much like for like. So I'll be very interested to see what the reviews are like.
I've got a real feeling that we'll get some RG Verkaz in the future, like in the next year.
That'd be
Like,
interesting.
give me an
Yeah.
RG new. Like, that is what I want. Like, I will buy that. I do not care. I will buy that. I already have a high new like a new Verkar and a high grade new, but I will buy that fucking RG new like in a heartbeat.
Yeah, this is
See, the thing with
good.
the thing with this Sazabi is that, like, it looks sick, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather just get the Master Grade because it's bigger.
Interesting.
Same with the real grade Tallgeese. The real grade Tallgeese looks amazing, but so does the Master Grade.
Yeah,
I like a real grade though.
yeah, same. Like,
I know you do. I know you do.
They can
boy.
do anything. I think after making the fucking perfect unicorn in real grade form, like Sazabi, new Verkar, sure, whatever, do it.
Something that's gotten me very, very excited, very hot under the collar. A Master Grade Jagan from Shah's Counterattack.
Oh boy. So is it a Shah's Counterattack anniversary or something this year?
Oh, I'm not
Well,
sure.
yeah,
I think it
I
is,
don't know,
yeah.
but they just seem to be on a little bit of a Shah's Counterattack kick at the moment.
So I saw a little chart saying there's another Shah's Counterattack kit coming soon.
Yeah.
And
It is the 30th anniversary.
there you go. So
The rumours are that it's a Reborn 100 Gyaradoga, right?
Yagdoga. Very different.
Yagdoga, that's it. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
the Gyaradoga's from Unicorn, isn't it?
And something that I've wanted for a very fucking long time is a 1/100 scale good Yagdoga. So
But yeah, the Jagan, it's nothing fancy. It's a grunt suit, but it's one of my favourite gym variants. So,
it's nice. Yeah.
is it even a gym variant? But I mean, yeah, I really like it. And this also means we'll probably get a P Bandai Stark Jagan, which I will absolutely spend money on.
Yeah, will you buy
Yeah.
that, like, regardless then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I fucking love the Stark. For those of you who don't know, the Stark Jagan is basically a Jagan with some extra armor and big missile launchers on its shoulders. It looks sick. I'm a big fan. So this is coming out. Do we know when this is coming out? It's not long.
Jagan.
Yeah, July
Yeah,
apparently.
yeah, cool.
July.
Sweet. So, before we get into this next bit, we should probably clear up what they're from.
Yeah, go for it. Let's
Okay.
blend new kit news and anime news.
Yes. Yeah.
Blend
Do you want to do
them.
it, Sam?
Sure. Yeah. So, Sunrise Bandai had this big event which basically said, oh, there's a new Gundam series coming out. They made a load of new announcements, including a follow-up to Unicorn, a live-action follow-up to Unicorn, Hathaway's Flash trilogy. But this coming one is a movie set after Unicorn called Mobile Suit Gundam Narrative. And
It's a movie.
Wait, it's a movie. I thought it was. I thought it was a
no,
show.
it's a movie that's coming out in August.
Oh,
Really? I thought it was a show.
No, it's a movie. The series is going to be
we getting a series?
the series is going to be Unicorn 2, which is a live action thing.
So they announced three things, right? They
Yeah.
announced this Gundam Narrative, which is a movie sequel to Unicorn.
What?
They announced a live action series sequel to Unicorn as well, which
Now,
will, I imagine, follow this.
Did they
which sounds
literally
ridiculous.
say live action? Because they did
Yes.
say
Yep.
like Western style.
Yep.
Right,
yep.
okay.
Wow.
I've got something
Overseas
about...
live action sequel.
Okay.
And the most exciting thing, as far as I'm concerned, a goddamn trilogy of movies that adapts Hathaway's Flash.
Which is mad.
Which means that we're finally maybe gonna get like proper kits of the G Gundam and the Penelope and all that good shit. yeah, it's
Sort
very
of gearing up to it with the release of that Hazel, huh?
Yeah. But so from Gundam Narrative, Gundam NT, they've announced a bunch of kits already. So the Unicorn Phoenix, which isn't actually new. It's that gold unicorn. It's the Unicorn
I
Unit
hate
3.
this so much.
It looks like
fucking hideous. Yeah,
cat sick.
It's like if Jimmy
literally
Savile
does.
had a mobile suit.
It looks like if a cat ate a whole thing of Doritos. Just fucking spewed everywhere. It's disgusting.
Okay.
It's like, did they not learn any lessons from that shitty Hyakushiki?
No, I
guess not.
Clearly not.
So anyway, we've got a high grade Sinanju Stein. That's right. The Sinanju Stein is going to be in this movie.
I'm jazzed for this.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
this is different to the MG Shinanju Stein in one very critical way,
How so?
which is
Yeah.
if you look on the chest, it actually has sleeves as well, like the Neo Xeon logos in black and white. Which the original novel version of the Stein does not. So
Okay.
I'm a fan of the
So
Stein
this is-
in the sense that it is just prototype Sinanju with none of that sleeve shit. So I was kind of disappointed by that.
They've also announced a high grade of the Narrative Gundam itself, which is a strange beast. It looks to be kind of like a prototype new Gundam.
Yeah, so that's what the pitch is anyway.
It's got elements of the new Gundam, but it's clearly missing armor on some parts of it. So I think this is going to get like an upgrade, kind of like the Barbatos, where it gets a bunch more armor.
I've got some.
Yeah, they've also
during the
got
course
this.
of the movie.
They've also got this mobile armor sort of.
Yes,
extension,
it gets
I
an
guess,
add-on.
thing. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks kind of fucking sick. It looks amazing.
Oh no, it looks cool.
Nah.
It looks kind of
No,
like
not onto
the
Deep Striker.
yeah. It's pretty cool.
Not
It looks-
until
it looks like a whole kit unto itself. So
I don't really like the look of the Narrative Gundam, though. Don't really like it. Sorry.
Well, I think it looks incomplete at the moment, but that's because it is by design incomplete.
yeah,
yeah. I mean,
I want to see what the kind of final form is.
what
But
it's-
I agree
see
that
where they,
that the kind of
see where the
mobile
narrative
armor-
takes it.
Yeah, but the mobile armor add-on basically gives it 2 massive railguns, and that does look sick. I'm into that.
fair enough. But what looks weird about the Narrative Gundam, again, is it looks like they've just fucking taken the Strike Freedom's head and just put it on there, which is really weird.
Next up, they have announced a whole bunch of new gyms in the Gundam The Origin high grade line, and I am always a fan of new gyms. What I don't know is whether these are going to be regular release or P Bandai. I'm unsure. I don't think they've actually said yet. But we've got the Gym Guard Custom, which is my favourite one. It comes with a massive shield and kind of little beam daggers. It's pretty cool. We've got the Gym Sniper Custom, which Callum is very familiar with. But that's getting a high grade now. We've got the Gym Interceptor Custom. Gym Interceptor Custom, which is a kind of beige and purple colour and has Cyclops' visor. I think it's fucking hideous, but a lot of people seem to like it because it's different. So, yeah, maybe you're into that. And we've got the Gym Cannon, which is kind of halfway between a gym and the gun cannon. It's a red gym with a big gun on its shoulder, and it looks pretty neat. But yeah, these we don't know whether these will be P Bandai or normal.
Probably P Bandai.
Yeah. Next up, the high grade UC Violent from Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. It's hitting in July.
Okay. Okay.
It's another one of actually, who piloted the Violent? Was it Jared?
I think so.
I think it was Jared. Basically, this is one of those kind of monster of the week Zeta suits that you see once and then never see again. It's pretty grim. Ah, yes. I don't know if you guys have seen the Master Grade Hazel, the P Bandai Master Grade Hazel got a re-release, a reprint.
Yeah.
And they've also released the G Parts Her Doo Doo.
Oh god.
For the Hazel, which is like a big kind of mobile armor backpack thing. Adds a massive gun.
I don't care how fucking cool it is. It's called the fucking Hazel.
It's called the Hrududu. Hrududu. Yeah, honestly, it looks really sick, but it's just way overpriced because it's P Bandai, and it's a shame.
Get the cute cube version for like €20.
Hrududu. We've talked about the Reborn 100 Vigna Gina on previous episode, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And what else? There's going to be a P Bandai high grade Efreet, not an Efreet custom, not an Efreet Nact, not an Efreet Schneid, just an Efreet.
Cool.
Yeah. And annoyingly, a P Bandai Gundam Pixie.
Yeah.
Which I
like
like
that.
this suit.
Yeah.
So I think that just about does it for new kits.
A lot of kits.
But there's been
What was
there's
the
been-
Sky High Wings?
Oh yeah, you fucking
I
skipped over that, didn't
I
you?
chose to ignore that.
No.
This
Yeah,
needs
no,
to be
never
talked
ignore
about.
it.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I am into this.
Okay, we can talk.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm guessing this is going to be an in-game item from Build Divers that we've not seen yet.
Yeah.
Sky high wings.
Basically, it's
literally just.
it's just a pair of fucking wings. Like,
It's just wings.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just
what?
wings.
It's going to be really interesting to see some of the customs that come out of this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no Bell Gundam with wings.
That would be wicked.
And it'd be like the flying snitch from Harry Potter. A ball with wings.
With a little shark
That'd be a
face.
great custom.
Do they fit on a harrow?
I assume it's just like the two
Probably
peg
could,
connector in it, so I assume
Nice.
it would.
However, my friends, there's one very important piece of news which we haven't talked about yet. Arguably the most important piece of news regards to Gundam in a very long time. There is going to be a 00 sequel.
Yeah, boy.
Boys.
We don't know what it's going to be. There's been some kind of rumblings that it might be a kind of stage play or performance.
If it's a stage play, frankly, fuck that. But
As long as
Yeah,
it
but-
retcons the movie.
Well, it doesn't
That'd be
retcon it,
Graham
but what it
Pilot's
does
a
do,
fucking Exia.
Graham Acre is alive, motherfuckers. Graham's alive, and I am so happy.
Graham's back, and he's mad.
So they've basically
Graham's back,
said that,
and he's my uncle.
what? It's not your uncle. But yeah, they've basically said that he crashed into the big old ELS planet ship thing. But once Setsuna started chatting to them, they saved Graham's life and rebuilt him, and so now he's part alien.
What a bad time that was. What were they thinking? Honestly,
He's got a little bit of metal hair because he's part metal alien now.
Hell yeah.
But he's fucking alive, right? And he's flying a goddamn Exia, and it's called the fucking Graham Gundam, and it's amazing.
Not the
And,
Mr. Bushido Gundam.
I'm just super happy that Graham Acre is alive. So basically, from what I can gather, right, there is going to be a stage performance, but that isn't it, so to speak. There is also going to be some kind of follow-up to 00, which could potentially be a series or an OVA or something. I don't know.
What could they do with that?
But it sounds like, I don't know, man. But like, honestly, I'm just happy that Graham's alive because
you love Graham.
I missed
I
it.
fucking love Graham. He's the best.
Like another character that I'd love to see returning is Patrick Colasawa. Like, I don't give a shit. I want to see that motherfucker live like all the way in.
He was in Build Divers the other day.
Patrick Colliser.
Yeah, he's in the background of a shot.
That just about covers us for news, I think. Should we take another break and then talk some Build Divers, my boys?
Hells yeah,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, boy.
Cool beans. Okay, we'll be back
「時が未来に進むと誰が決めたんだ」「楽に消す命が歴史を書き直す」
Episode 20 of Gunpla Club is brought to you by Gunpla Club, the world's best Gunpla podcast. Should we talk about Build Divers? Now, I haven't actually watched any of it, so do you three want to talk about Build Divers?
Okay, yeah.
I tend to. So with anime, I tend to like wait until I've got a whole bunch of episodes, and then I'll kind of spank it. So
okay.
yeah,
I don't think this is a Sam anime.
No.
Why
This
not?
this feels like
got Gundam.
Digimon, weirdly. Like
Yeah, the intro really reminds me of Digimon.
super Digimon in a really weird way. So basically, it's the Gundam Build Fighters concept. So you build a Gundam to take into battle, but it's through an online game, which is the hit anime trend right now. So So you guys, you got your main character. He's never built a Gundam. He picks a 00, and now that's the main character. And his mate, who is a bit more into the modelling, and they traipse around the big open world of Gundam plastic model kits, which is it's okay so far. Like, it's not. I haven't really connected with it in a big way like I did with the original Build Fighters, or even Build Fighters Try for that matter. So I still think it's good, but I just want to know where they're going. It just feels a bit like trotting right now.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of setup and just them explaining the world and how the game works, and like, right, now you have to learn how to fight, now you have to learn how to build, and
Now you have to learn how to not get tired.
Yeah, there's like a whole like training segment where they like exercise like 36 chambers of Shaolin style, and they're just like, oh, we just don't get tired. Oh, okay, and that's it. It's never mentioned.
Yeah, the
again.
guy goes, literally, you're in a fucking video game, guys. Going to just like not get tired, and they're like, oh, right.
So this name.
That's it, though. I am enjoying it.
to me, like, Build Fighters was incredible. Build Fighters Try, I know not everyone likes it as much. I still really enjoyed it. This one feels like way beneath those two at the moment.
Yeah, completely.
Like, it's only been 5 episodes, right? So we'll see. But I'm very much enjoying the references and seeing daft suits, and there's a Kapool in it now, so I'm very
Well, they
happy.
fought an evil man in a turban yesterday in the desert area.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
1995 and 2018, nothing's changed
Yeah, a bit awkward that
between
bit.
G Gundam and now.
There was a proper G Gundam bit where they're like, Gundam fight.
Yeah, I was into
They
that.
did the proper like pointing at the sky thing. Yeah, that was cool.
There just hasn't been that really fucking sick fight yet. Like, I'm sure it'll come at some point. Like, I want to see, like, so far that, that prologue episode was way better than any of the other episodes. So,
yeah, absolutely.
There's like zero
But I
story.
want that.
yeah.
Yeah, like, you don't know, like, what's coming up. It's like, this guy wants to get good at this game. Oh, okay, good for you.
Yeah.
But that's not that interesting. Why do I care about you? Like, there's nothing right now. The characters feel so generic, so boring.
Yeah.
Apart from, like, who's the guy who just hangs around in the lobby and helps them out? Like, I like
McGee.
that character. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Who you were saying might be that girl from the shop.
Yeah.
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 Apparently they have all, like, the same mannerisms.
Yeah, they did a
Yeah.
couple of the same poses.
Ah, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. But like
so-
but at this point though, I'm actually doubting that'll happen because it might actually be too cool for it to
Yeah.
happen in the series. And I will say again, I am actually enjoying this series, even though it sounds like I'm not. But
Yeah, like, I'm happily,
It's
like,
not,
watching
like-
it. It's very, like,
yeah,
sit down
it's
with a
not
meal
great.
kind of thing.
it's just like a nice bit of like half an hour a week where I get to just sort of turn off and watch a bit of Gundam, really.
Yeah, it's
not,
total Saturday morning cartoon, isn't
yeah,
it? Like,
yeah, for sure.
It feels like it's geared to a way younger audience base than Build
Yeah.
Fighters and Trials.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like it's a kid's
Oh yeah,
show.
totally. It
basically.
is
Yeah,
for sure.
fully like monster.
Which
of the week.
isn't a bad, it's not a bad thing. It is what it is.
Although I hope this Tequila Gundam gets a kit.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
Was it?
Moving on. Speaking of shit things that we've been watching, Callum, mate. Callum.
Oh,
It sounds to
boy,
me-
lads.
It sounds to me that you don't have enough to do.
Well, the other week
Considering...
I was ill. I had,
all right, okay.
I had illness, and so I was off work for a couple of days with this illness. And
You did the worst possible thing you could do.
I watched G Savior, guys.
Fuck.
I did it. I watched all of G Savior, all of it.
Did you watch it with Molly?
I watched half of it with myself, and then Molly was like, "What are you watching?" And then she came over and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "It's a Gundam thing."
So that's better than her watching the first half and then giving up, right?
Yeah, it's fucking trash, boys.
Oh,
Wow. So
Really?
it looks proper sci-fi channel like.
It's absolute nonsense, but it's good in that sort of weird way where bad things are good, you know?
Oh, like The Room kind of bad.
Yeah, but I think it would only be that way to a Gundam fan. Like, you're watching this going, this isn't Gundam. But if it was just like a film you watched because like, oh yeah, this film, GC, I don't even know how you would have heard of it. You would just be like,
Yeah.
this is terrible.
It makes me really worried to think about this fucking unicorn follow-up that they're doing. Like,
Yeah, that.
what is that going to
biggest
be?
belief.
I've got no
How is
idea.
that going to be good? I
No
imagine it'd be
idea.
good. Like, it's got some serious PS2 stuff going on. Like, there's just no Gundams at all for the first half, and it's just like this ace pilot guy getting in trouble with his superiors, and then there's some other planet called Gaia that they've figured out this energy source. Oh god! And then there's colonies and stuff, but it's I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. It's a bad
sounds
film.
bad.
It's a bad film, and the fights are terrible because it's like PS2 slow ass, like 30 frames per second, like not even.
Yeah.
And I think the fights are so slow because they just couldn't do it fast. The animations are just shocking.
God,
And
imagine
like,
if a good...
the baddies are like
Western
telegraphed
Gundam
from the
film.
start. They don't even say anyone's like Xeon or anything. But
Oh,
there's
man.
like the bad guys are like definitely.
Oh yeah,
Xeon.
that's the thing. That's the thing people forget. That it's set in the Universal Century.
Yeah.
Yeah, aren't they? It'll be interesting to see now that they're going past UC 100. Like, what the fuck happens with G Savior?
Yeah.
Like-
How are they going to retcon that shite?
Well, no, G Saviour's like UC 200 or something, isn't it? Because it's like way after Victory down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still,
It doesn't.
I'm not sure.
doesn't
I'm not
say
sure
that,
it's
though.
canon anyway, mate. To be
No,
honest.
absolutely not. No, there's
Yeah.
no way it could be canon. It's just like some dumb show. I don't even know.
I just really hope that Gundam Unicorn 2, like whatever that follow up is, like is actually all right. If they're going for that whole, because what it sounds like is like they want a big budget live action TV show a la Game of Thrones or something like that.
But the amount of special effects you're going to need,
Yeah.
just they're not. It's,
I don't know.
You're not going to be able to do it.
See,
It's
right,
not.
here's a thing, right? All
Here's
this
the thing, okay.
UC2 stuff. I thought that meant Universal Century 2.
No, Unicorn.
Yeah, I know. But since when have people started calling Unicorn UC?
Since
Never.
There's already a
about
UC.
now.
Never.
There's
About
already
now,
a
mate.
thing.
Basically,
No, mate, don't.
You can't just take one acronym.
I think there was
and
there was a load of hype
plank
when,
on
with
another
you,
one.
mate.
when Unicorn originally came out because it was announced as Gundam UC project, which everyone knew was Unicorn because they just brought the Unicorn and the Senanju kits out. So I don't know. It was announced like that, so I guess I just follow
Well,
and see.
fuck them. Fuck them.
Wow.
Okay.
Dead to me.
Callum taking no prisoners. Yeah.
No. But yeah, G Savior, it's on YouTube. All of it. Oof.
You telling me you
Give it a
didn't
shot
buy the
if you're-
Blu-ray?
Give it a shot if you're sick, I guess.
give it a shot if you're ill and in bed.
Yep. It is worth it for that because it's only an hour and a half. What the fuck else are you going to do? But like, it's worth watching.
Did you feel more
It's
or less
just-
ill after watching G Savior?
it has a ton of wonderful Canadian actors that have been in nothing else before or after. So it's wonderful.
Boy. Shall we move on to some questions?
Yeah, let's do it. Who wants to be the question master this month?
Should we alternate? Should we read a few out each?
No, that's too complicated. I don't like it. It scares me.
All right. The Crimson Comet 86. What kit were you so hyped to get?
Whoa.
So hyped, like as in we ordered it and we just couldn't wait.
Yeah, I think so.
And RG Unicorn. Like,
Oh, yeah.
reviews came off of that and they were banging, and I was like, oh my god, this seems amazing. How are they going to do this? I don't even like the Unicorn. Like, and I was really excited about it, so...
I was super hyped on getting the new Gundam, so definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, I was... Oh boy.
I'm excited for the Grimoire Red Beret.
Shut up, you're excited about the Harrow. You know it.
Oh yeah, that as well. I regret not ordering more. I should have ordered several.
I don't know, probably the Double Zeta, because it's just one of my favourites, and I was
Well,
super
the
happy
Exia.
that it's finally... Well, yeah, that too. But I had to wait so long to get it that, I don't know, the hype kind of...
Hype died down.
It's difficult to keep hype going for that long, you know?
They also ask, what was the kit that you were most afraid to build and why?
Ooh.
I think for me, it's the real grade Sinanju.
You've not even taken
Wait,
that out of the
hang on.
box, have you?
Yeah, the Sinanju. I've not touched it because Callum, you built it, didn't you? And
Yeah.
it was horrible.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's in a skip somewhere.
Nice.
Dortmund or something, I don't know.
Skip in Dortmund, so go there if you want to find a built Sinanju real.
Yeah. It's probably exploded somewhere.
You should have done like a treasure hunt and just left them around England and been like,
Yeah, on the way out.
Okay, I've got a reasonable answer.
I'm pretty terrified of starting the Exia.
Yeah?
Just because that lighting system.
oh yeah, if you fuck it up, it's 200 quid.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
fuck it up.
I don't think I'll fuck it up. It's just, yeah.
It's hard to
Pretty
fuck up again,
intense.
really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, so I've had this Daban perfect grade double O riser sat with the legs, torso, and head built for about 3 years now. And
Is that the knockoff perfect? Grade?
yeah, and
Yeah.
the reason that I've put it off for so long is that when it arrived, it didn't have the GN drives with it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Why?
but they do have like condensers. It's a knockoff. Like it just came without them. So I disputed it with the seller, and they gave me a full refund on the kit, which is nice. Free PG, cool. But as I was assembling it, some of the parts fit isn't quite right. It's going to take a shitload of work and a lot of time that I don't have to build a subpar kit that's incomplete.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best use of time.
No.
No. I think mine was probably the Gundam Master Grade 3.0. Because you just want to do justice to the granddaddy, don't you?
Yeah, you want to put all the effort in, right? Like no
I always want to do
fucking
justice for my granddaddy.
holds barred.
And
Especially for that
but I
part.
did build it, and it looks great. So fuck you, haters.
That kit is just one of the best kits ever made. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's wonderful.
incredible.
Yeah, it's banging. It is banging. Our good friend on the Discord's English Otaku asks, "What do you want to learn how to do? Talk to women."
Yeah, same. Fuck it.
And you've got a girlfriend, mate, so you need to
Exactly.
you need to get on that.
Yeah,
Three
don't you
words
live
a
with her,
week.
Callum?
3 words a week. Honestly, I'm trying to get up to
Yeah.
5.
Serious
I'm
answer.
going to have
I'd
a
love.
serious answer for this because I'm
Yeah,
a
no,
serious person.
You are.
My serious answer is I'd love to learn like airbrushing stuff because I've never done any of that.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is seam lines, I think. I'd like to get rid of seam
Ah,
lines.
yeah, that's a good shout.
Mine would be panel line scribing.
God, these are all really good answers. I want to do all of those things.
Like actually, one thing like that I was disappointed in. I was doing my turn A weapons last night, and a shield.
Yeah.
And the shield has like a red rim, and like I very carefully like got rid of the nubs, but there's still like marks there. Like it felt impossible to get rid of them completely.
Yeah.
They're just gonna be scars.
Like
you know?
on some colors of plastic, like blue and red, it's really hard to avoid all marks. Like you have to. You have to make multiple cuts, and then you have to sand down like a large amount of nub. Because otherwise you are going to get a tiny bit of white scarring.
I think. So how do you do that? Do you just go in with the like 2000 sandpaper, or?
I think the first thing is to make the cut perfect. Really, is like the moment you cut that part out from the runner, you want to be away from the runner, and then if you have a pair of god hands, then shave as far close as you can. And then go in with a knife, and then sandpaper up to higher grits.
That's pretty much what I do. I cut very far away. I cut very far away from the piece with my normal nippers, and then I work my way down that runner until there's a tiny bit left. Then I get out the god hands, clip off that last bit. Then I'll use a knife to just clean up any residue.
But like,
and then sandpaper.
In my experience with sandpaper, it always makes it look like I've sanded it.
Yeah, no, it does.
If you area around it.
Yeah. No, it does. If you do it properly, it will scratch the plastic and leave it all scratched and sandpapered, right?
Yeah.
Top coat.
How is that
top
proper?
coat? No, top coat totally gets rid of that.
Okay.
Yeah, top coat
totally buffs it out.
Yeah.
I don't have enough confidence.
Honestly,
I don't think I have the confidence.
I do not give it when I go mad when I'm sanding my plastic down. Like, it is scratched to fuck. But you give it a couple of layers of matte top coat and it buffs it all out. And it looks
because the idea is that
good as new.
The scratches are being filled in by the top coat. So voila.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, you cannot tell. You cannot tell afterwards that someone has sanded it down.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And, you want to be careful with your sanding as well, like not to round any edges or anything like that. So.
Yeah, that is the danger is sanding off actual detail, But don't be afraid of like scratching the plastic.
Okay.
Just don't. Yeah.
Thank you, Senpai.
Treefy Leaves asks, "Congrats, you have been given a chance to revisit a mecha game franchise with no limits on budget. Bad news though, Bandai's put the kibosh on all Gundam related properties. What non-Gundam mecha game from any console era would you remake, remaster, or revive? Metal Wolf Chaos by From Software. The one where you play as the president.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Let's get 6 on the go.
It's got mechs in it.
Well,
From Kojima.
Robo Pit.
what the fuck is
Robo
that?
Pit. Did you play Robo Pit?
No?
Robo Pit.
Oh, fuck. It's incredible. It's this game, right? And you are a robot. It's like a fighting game where you customize a robot and change how it looks and change its weapons. And it's
like Custom Robo.
I don't know. It's like sort of like a 3D arena thing, and it's 1v1, and you just like you can jump about and shoot lasers and have swords and stuff. And it was PS1 as fuck, but me and my brother loved it.
Well, my answer to this would be Frame Gride, another From Software game, which is a mech game that is also a fantasy game. So they have capes and swords and shit. So I'd do that.
Mine is legitimately Metal Gear Solid 5. Imagine cutting about as that fucking Salamandropus bullshit. Just going ape. Imagine it from the other angle, like you're trying to kill Solid Snake.
But
or
Metal Gear
punish
Solid
Snake
4, Metal Gear Solid 4 has a bit where you drive Metal Gear Rex, and for that and many other reasons, it's the worst Metal Gear Solid game by a long way.
Yeah, but it's got a cool loading screen.
Nice.
Yeah, it does. Metal Wolf Chaos. 100% Metal Wolf
really
Chaos.
good shout.
You play as President of the United States, Michael Wilson, and you drive a giant robot and you fight the evil Vice President, Richard Hawke, in his giant robot.
That's so American.
Overwatch.
America. It only came out in Japan.
Diva's got a mech, yeah? Overwatch. Let's do this. Let's have Overwatch 2. So I can restart my skill rating. Fuck it. Treefy Leaves also asks, you've been accused of a crime.
Oh.
And you have been given the chance to prove yourself
No, I didn't.
in trial by Mobile Suit Combat. So, not a sort of by numbers legal system here. You're allowed to name a champion to fight in your stead. Who do you choose and why? Keep it simple. Pilots and suits are a package, no throwing Amuro in with a heavy arms or something silly.
Okay, cool. Domon Cashew, G Gundam. Next question.
That's true. That's true.
Shah in
Yeah,
his
Shah
second two.
Aznavour in whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, Shah.
Come on, Domon Cashew would kick the fuck out of Shah. Let's not fuck about
A
him.
lot.
You know, I'm not sure he would, mate.
Yeah, he would.
Shah Aznavour.
Domon Cashew would kick the shit out of him. Domon,
I don't think Domon Cashew's ever been to space.
he has. He lives in
Yeah,
Neo Japan.
Yeah, which is just Japan.
In space.
Yeah.
No, they're in space. Watch G Gundam again, I swear to God.
Yeah, I know, but Shah is Shah,
Fuck out.
mate.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if Shah is Shah. Does he have super mode or Sekiha Tenkyoken? Could Shah beat the Devil Gundam with the power of love? No, he couldn't.
He wouldn't need to. He'd just outpilot
I have
it.
to say, Sam's convinced me there.
The power of love.
Yep, that's got me right in
Yeah.
the feels.
Here you go. You can't beat a guy who
That
can
is-
literally save the world with the power of love, right? Then on the other hand, you've got
Power of
like a
love.
cold-hearted bastard who wants to like kill half of humanity for no reason whatsoever because he's got daddy issues.
Thanos.
Domon Cashew has no
Thanos.
daddy issues. Domon Cashew,
Shit, Sam,
Thanos.
you just
Well-rounded
reduced
human
basically
fucking being.
all of Gundam to daddy issues. Wow.
Yeah.
It is all daddy issues though. After
It
Zeus
is
and
all- yeah,
Daikun
no.
goes, that's like a big thing for Shar and Sayla. And then after the big boy Zeon goes, that's like him fucked.
That's like him fucked.
Yeah, that's all them. That's all them. Like, oh God, no, this is a nightmare. We're gonna kill you. It's all daddy issues, really.
Oh, this is an
This
outrage.
is terrible. Why has this
So-
happened?
In conclusion,
And Build Fighters.
Domon Cashew
old
would kill him.
Say's dad
That's
is gone.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wing Gundam, basically none of them cunts have dads because they're all just like weird lab rats.
Iron-Blooded Orphans as well. It's in the title.
None of them cunts have dads. Oh yeah, I'm Blooded Orphans is in the title. Sorry, none of them cunts have dads is the best summary of Wing Gundam I've ever heard in my life.
What happens if you take away their dad but give them a robot?
Yeah, 5 cunts, no dads.
God,
Apologies to every listener.
absent
If you're listening, Bandai,
fathers in Gundam.
You can have this one.
We should make
It's
that
a
a
thing.
list. We should make a list, an actual list of absent fathers in Gundam.
Yeah, fuck it. Instead of the music episode, we'll do a dadless Gundam.
Yeah, that would be
episode.
really entertaining
I
to
can't
listen
think
to.
of one where there is a good dad situation going on.
Yeah, a good dad situation.
Because that's it, isn't it? Tomino, where's your daddy? What's he do?
Oh, maybe
Where's
Amuro
his
and
dad?
Amuro's dad.
Amoro's dad.
Amuro's dad dies from falling down some fucking stairs,
and he's obsessed with
and he's a cunt.
tinkering.
He spends his whole life ignoring Amuro and building a robot. It's an Evangelion situation all over
Oh
again.
my God.
Except the Gundam doesn't have the soul of Amuro's dead mum in it, or something.
And Gundam came first.
Yeah.
And he's not hanging out with like some weird clone of his mum. That's
Yeah. But and then
Water.
the clone dies, and the Esquire asks, have you guys tried any of Bandai's other kits, like the Star Wars line? I've been thinking of grabbing a TIE Fighter, and I've been wondering how the quality is. I haven't myself. I don't know about you guys.
I think Will has. No,
I have as
right?
well.
No,
No, not Star Wars. But Simon, you've been doing like Dragon Ball and
Oh yeah,
Pacific Rim.
I
haven't you?
didn't talk about this, but I built half a Goku
Yes.
as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just his torso and head right now. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Job
they're
done?
they're really good. Yeah, sure. They are as good as Gundams. So there you go.
The Esquire also asks, what's the best way to prime a kit and keep it organised? Do you do the individual disassembled pieces or assembled sections? If you do the individual pieces, how do you keep track of what pieces belong to which runner, which parts, what colours, blah, blah, blah? My answer is no, I literally cut the bits out as I follow the instructions. That's how I keep it.
Okay. What I do when I'm doing complete recolor, which is not often. The last time I did it was fucking years ago. For an MG kit, especially for high grades, it's not really an issue because you know where everything goes. But for a master grade, I divide it by limb. So a head would get a bag, left arm, left leg, right leg, torso, waist, all divided into bags.
You do the hokey cokey and you turn around.
Hey,
That's it.
The very few times I painted a kit, I did it much like I do a kit now, which is like do a part at a time.
I see. Remember, I was repainting the Hyakushiki, the HG,
Yeah.
How's that going?
and I bought one of those hobby organizer boxes, and I cut everything out, and did similar to Siam. I had like a tray for each limb, but then it's just so fiddly, and it took the fun out of building the
this
kit
is why I want
because
to get
you're
an airbrush, because it's just going to speed shit up so much.
But even then, like, I was just cutting out pieces, trimming them down, and not actually making anything for hours. And it's like, you don't get the satisfaction of building the kit.
Yeah.
Like, I guess at the
that's
end,
why
it's going to be
I'd
nice.
snap build
but
it first and then take it apart and paint it.
Yeah, that's I assume that's how it follows up. So I built it first, then I took it apart, divided it into limbs. You know?
Yeah.
Why build it, though, if you're
It's
going
a
to...
test fit, so
paint
you
it?
widen holes and stuff like that.
Because then you
'Cause you're
you
gonna
get the
paint it.
satisfaction of seeing the completed model and the finished piece, and you're like, it looks cool, I finished it. But then you can take it apart and paint.
Yeah. At the same time, you prepare it for painting as well, because if you're painting in a whole part and you've got holes in that part, you want to widen those holes, or else the paint that you're going to do on the other connecting joint is not going to connect with the other side. So
Yeah.
It's what I do with my kits is that, like Callum says he does like panel lining and water slides as he goes. I don't have the patience for that, so I'll just snap build a kit, and then I'll take it apart and do all that shit, right?
yeah, that's exactly what I do.
I like having the finished kit and being like, oh, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense as
and
well.
then it's really easy to just like take the limbs off, take the head off. Yeah, it's not difficult.
Yeah,
I just worry that taking it apart is you could break it, or it's going to be hard to take certain bits apart.
Yeah, you can if you've got hands made of ham,
Ham hands.
penis. But no, just taking the arms and legs off, taking the head off, just dividing it into torso, limbs, head. That's pretty simple.
I see.
yeah, and it's pretty good. It works well. So it's a good way to work, especially if you want to like step up to painting and full customs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Grant Henderson asks, as someone who's been away from Gunpla for a year, what did I miss? Mate, we've
Listen
had
to all the other podcasts.
Yeah, we've had an episode a month for 20 months now, so...
Welcome back. Welcome back,
Go back
though.
and listen, mate. Cannot
Yeah.
be
Missed
bothered
you, babe.
Yeah, Grant used to be
alright.
super active.
Yeah, he's
You
got
guys
had
have
that
been
really
really
impressive
nice.
Psycho Zaku, didn't he?
Just calling him lazy.
Yeah, he did a Spitfire themed Gundam, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember that vaguely.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was sick. Our pal Saramanovsky asks, any tips for designing or kit bashing a Power Rangers or Voltron style combiner from normal high grade suits?
Okay.
Why are you asking
Right.
us questions?
So that is well
You
beyond
are
me.
so much better at this.
Sarah
Yeah.
is
I don't-
the god.
There's nothing that
Yeah,
we
she's
can tell
amazing.
you that
But
you don't already know.
interesting
I'm afraid.
thing, I don't know if you've seen them, but there is like a series of Super Mini Pla, which takes these like combining robots and divides them up into like Gashapon style kits that you build together and then make the big kit. So I don't know if you want to have a look at those to get any inspiration or something like that.
Don Fox asks, what is the worst high grade model to come out in your opinion, and the worst master grade you've built? Master grade is pretty easy for me. The worst master grade I built is the original Double Zeta. And then the best master grade I built is the Double Zeta version car. So there you go.
Yeah, all
I've only
balances
built
out.
2 MGs, so I can't really say.
Worst high grades.
But yeah, that original Double Zeta. Oof. High grades, I don't know, because there are so many, and they're all so basic.
I'm gonna go and say the Bawoo in my experience was pretty bad. Didn't really like
Yeah,
it.
my
The
old,
Bawoo? Oh, that was super old, wasn't it?
that old Rick Dom that I built with you guys in the pub once. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was old as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, boy, that was pretty nobtastic.
You know what? I'm gonna go in hindsight say that I don't like the Barbatos HGs.
The original.
Those
is
are the
bad,
two. I've got the Barbatos and the Barbatos Lupus HGs.
I really like the Lupus,
and they are constantly falling over. I love how it looks, but it was constantly falling over, falling apart. Just felt very fragile and flimsy.
Yeah, the IBO kits. I think we said it in the earlier episode, but they haven't held up with time at all.
Yeah, they were nice to make.
Yeah.
And they looked great, but they just felt a
More
bit
like the poopers.
flimsy.
Worst MG I've built is the Master Grade Delta Plus. It just
really?
fucking falls apart. It's a transformer, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just falls apart as soon as you
can't say
look
I
at
built a bad MG.
You haven't built any MGs from the 1990s, Callum.
I don't think so. I did Shard Zaku 2.0, but that's the worst one I can think of that I've built.
Charles Zaku
Dude, that's like
2.0 was
2000
bad.
That's 2007.
No, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah, because that honestly, the Master Grade Zaku 2.0 is a magical.
Yeah,
kit.
but
It's
it was the
incredible.
first one I built, so I didn't do a good job.
Fair enough.
So there you go. Yeah.
Stop trying to blame the Gundam then and own up.
I'm not.
In this episode of Gunpla Club, we attack Callum for being bad at making models.
In the past.
In the
I'm
past.
good now.
Ben Syme asks, I want to do another RG, so am I waiting for the Suzabi?
No, you're not.
I don't know.
No,
mate.
you're not. You're waiting for the tall geese, motherfucker.
I can't tell you what you're doing.
I think you should wait for the real grade ground Gundam.
No, don't do that. It's a path to destruction and hatred.
We need to will it into existence for you, sire.
No. Like, especially after this fucking recent debacle with the torso being weird. Like, the HG is fine otherwise. I was just really upset by it. Rob the Z, how do you top coat your RGs?
Rob Thez.
Thez.
Rob Thez.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Rob Thez. How do you top coat your
Right,
RGs? As complete pieces or individual armor bits off the frame?
I haven't done an RG, but I top coat everything like I just said. I'll divide it into like arms, legs, head, torso.
Sam, I cannot believe you haven't done an RG. That's insanity.
That's madness.
Dude, like, the RGs are the best
They're little,
line.
mate.
They're the
They're
best
little.
line.
Why would I want a little
Brilliant.
kit?
They're
They're
brilliant.
little, but they're big at the same time.
They're really good, man.
Size doesn't matter.
Well,
They have big ideas.
to answer Rob's question, I just fucking top coat the runners, man, after panel lining them. I can't be bothered with that shit.
What?
But that even that
Real,
Yeah, but
when you-
then-
okay,
but then
right?
nub marks,
okay,
mate.
when you go to
Yeah.
real grade level size, disassembling that
Yeah.
fucking frame is a nightmare.
that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't
fair,
panel line on
fair.
the runners though.
I do, which is the difference. I panel line on runner
Yeah,
all the time, every time. Like, often before
makes
I
more
even start
sense.
assembling a kit,
yeah.
I
it
start
does
panel
make
lining on runner.
sense. And that's all the questions.
Yeah. That's all the questions. Yeah. Thank you very much, boys and girls, men and women. Gun Club episode 20. Bloody hell.
It's almost been 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, we really need to, like, I don't know. Thank you very much for listening to 20 episodes of this nonsense.
Unless you haven't,
I imagine.
in which case.
Yeah, but you know, thank
on.
you for listening to however many you have listened to. I
Yeah.
imagine there'll be plenty more to come. Next time we will do the goddamn opening themes ranking, unless Bandai drops another absolute megaton of news on us. But I don't
It's
see that
Shizuoka
happening.
Hobby Show next weekend, Sam.
Oh shit. Well, we'll see.
Damn it.
Please follow us on Twitter at Gunpla Club, Instagram at Gunpla Club, Facebook at Gunpla Club UK. Am I forgetting anything? Do we have a
Discord?
Snapchat?
Join our Discord.
Oh yeah, join our
there's a
Discord.
link
The
on our
the link
Twitter.
is in our Twitter bio. Yeah, lots of cool Gundam chat going on.
Not just Gundam chat, all sorts of chat. All sorts
Visual
of
novel
weird
hentai chat.
Good chat, shit chat. Yeah, all kinds of chat.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you for
and,
listening.
That'll do it.
Yeah, do
Thank you very much.
subscribe, review on iTunes. Yeah? I don't know, I guess. Every little helps.
And remember that special offer with Hobby Frontline? Get 5% off.
Yes. Yes. What was it again, sir?
Gunpla Club, 5 off, altogether lowercase.
Yep, go for
Thank
it.
you.
Go fill your boots. I could recommend them. They are European.
I love Europe.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
And with that pleasant thought, we will leave you for another month. Farewell.
Take care.
Bye.
love you.
Sure.
Gunpla is freedom.
Build a Gundam today.
Goodbye.